Hey, what's up everyone? Today I thought we would try this new demo game that's coming out, Plan Spectral. So just a bit about this game before we get into it. At its core, this is a building game, but it's more than just meets the eye. You assist ghosts in reaching the afterlife and restoring balance to the world of the living through building a variety of castles for ghosts. You'll have a variety of building items to pick from, allowing for plenty of variety with each build that you create. When you aren't building, you can play mini puzzles to collect resources that will help you in your next build. Explore the island with your vehicle that can travel on land as well as water, or buy new building items with your well-earned cash. The game also features a day and night cycle to add a unique element to the game. I'm really liking these colour choices, like this colour palette's really nice. Oh, we can talk to them, that's so cute, we can talk to the cows as well. That's nice, I like that. Right, let's see what happens when we go to build here. Oh, okay. So we have a sort of what they're looking for, how many ghosts are going to live here, and what type of minimum block requirements are. We'll take that into consideration, but we'll also have fun playing around with the building blocks that we have here. It's nice to see that for a demo as well, there's actually quite a lot of variety going on. I really like that you can add these little tower sections, that's really nice. So it's not all so rigid, you know? Okay, let's build a second floor here. I really like that these roof pieces sort of automatically know to connect each other though, that's really handy. Let's build a taller tower here, and then what we can do is we can actually just remove the other one, and we'll put something else here instead. So a few nice door options as well, some window options. Depending on what you're going for, I think some of these window options will be changing based on what the base requirements are later on, but we'll still just try and have fun with it. You know, really just see what there is and play around. These decoration items are really cute. I definitely dig this ivy that you can put on the house. That's really nice because you can make it like a whole... It's really silly. My sister actually, when we were younger, if we seen a house covered in ivy, we would call it a hairy house because it kind of looks like it's got fur. But I realised, like, if I just said that with no context, then people might be like, what? What are you on about? So if I ever say hairy house, I mean like a house covered in ivy, head to toe, pretty much. But it's cool because then you can change up the designs and have a bit more of a natural element to the building that you're making here. Or the castle, really, because that's what we're trying to do, is make little mini unique castles. I think what we'll do here is just add some of these little sections just to kind of give it some uniqueness, you know? Like, give it some... what's that word? It's like making it unsymmetrical. Even more so than it already was. Because it just brings some more, like, charm to the place. Oh, those stars are so cute. I love that so much. I'm guessing that means it's a success. And hopefully the ghosts like it very much. Ah, okay, right, so we need to get wooden stones by fishing. That's interesting. I mean, we have a vehicle, but not a boat, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. Okay, let's head to the water, and maybe we can get on one of these boats. That's a good idea. Right, let's try and get to... I'll click on that, and then hopefully we can get to the boat. Oh, what? That is so cool. I absolutely love that that turns into a boat. I never would have expected that. That's so smart. Oh, okay, yeah. We've got like a little mini game here then to help us get resources. You know, I would be not surprised if I failed this, because my timing is awful. So I'm just gonna take my time and try and do it as good as I can. Yep, see, there we go. I knew it, called it. And let's see what stuff we can get to help us building. There's a few nice things here. I can't tell what some of them are yet. I'm not sure if maybe that's just because they've not got a 2D section yet to show us like an image of what they're going to be. There's a certain word for it. Preview. Maybe they've not got a preview yet, whereas some other ones do. But that's fine, we'll go with the ones that do have a preview first, and then later on we'll get some of the ones that don't have previews and we'll have a little look at what they are as well, just so we can see what all of the building options are in this game. Okay, back to work time. Right, let's go and officially build another place. Okay, so this one is a fortified castle and it's going to house 5 ghosts, and it needs at least 6 building blocks as well as other items here. So let's get onto this. We already have a larger area to work with, so let's right off the bat make this place bigger. And I really want to use some of these new building elements we have as well. Let's give them a go. You know, I don't know why, but this game is reminding me of a sort of mix, I honestly feel like, between Minecraft, purely just for its block by block style section, but then I would also say, you know, like a little bit Tiny Glade, because to a degree it's kind of open. It would be nice, I feel like, to see you were able to layer things a bit more. I did notice with the cobblestones I could put on the ground, I actually couldn't put them under the ground of these sort of open archway building blocks. It would be really nice to have that, just because then it looks a bit more cohesive. And then say this game is a demo at the moment, and what it is impressive already. I'm really liking it and I think it has a lot of potential. I'm realising we need to add more fortified, so like the red coloured items, so let's add more of them in. Okay, I've changed things up a little bit, just so it gets on the fortified level more, and we can complete this one off and move on to the next one. I really love the little animation that happens when you do complete it, with the stars all shooting off and it kind of glows. It really does give me like an ethereal vibe, which I absolutely love. I think it really matches with the whole idea behind the game. That could be interesting, that one. I definitely want to give that one a go. But it really needs to get stairs in. I don't know what these ones are because there's not a preview, but let's get one in anyway and we'll see what it's like. Okay, this is a rich castle, wow. Right, we'll definitely get more to experiment with this one, I think. It's a smaller section that we're working with, but that's fine, we can make that work. And let's work on this upper floor section here. We've got a nice open balcony. I'm really liking how it's looking so far. Let's see what else we can add. These stained glass windows are so nice. I absolutely love them. I think something that would be really nice is getting the opportunity to move the windows so they're not just snapping. Like if we could have a smaller snap section, that would be really nice, just so we can have more choice on where we put things a little bit more. And boom, that's another one done. So I think we could maybe see what else we can buy. Really want to try and get as much of the building items as possible, and then we can go into our next building. Okay, so I've bought a few more things, like these half-timbered style building sections. I really want to use these. I'm not sure if I'll use them in this one, but we'll try and see what we can do. And I just think they're so cute. Like, I get that kind of the half-timbered thing isn't really like castle vibes, but we're just gonna experiment, we're gonna have fun, we're gonna see what we can make. Let's try our new roof piece actually. I think that'd be a good shout. I'm seeing here that it's got the little window piece. That is very cute. Absolutely keeping that in. Okay. It's looking a little strange with the balcony bit and the roof cut off like that, so we'll change that around. Let's just add some more ivy here to make it a little bit of a hairy house. You know what I call it. I really like all these little clutter items and the flags and banners that you can get. Having more of these is really starting to make it come to life. I definitely feel like, because this is just a demo, I think this is why maybe it's like a slow trickle potentially of items. I'm imagining when there's a full release there'll be a lot more things to pick from, and already there's a lot to pick from, so it's exciting as is. Okay, right. What should we do next? It's really starting to turn into a little village now, and I just think it's really cute, the glow that these let off, especially when it's nighttime and you get to see it all. So let's move on to our next castle here. This time we are definitely going to bring in the half timbered option. We'll do it for the top floor though, so we'll have like bottom floor is stone and top half can be half timber style. Let's make this one a tall one. I do wish we had the option, if we maybe didn't want the roof this way, that we wanted it facing the other way, that we could kind of bring that in. I was noticing that even when I was rotating it, it would snap back to the way it kind of, I suppose, is defaulting to, and I couldn't really change it after the fact. So that would be nice to see something like that brought in. Let's add much more ivy here again. And let's add some bushes outside too. I've really enjoyed this game. I definitely think it has a lot of potential. The demo itself's a lot of fun to do. I didn't even notice how much time I spent on this, honestly. But I really like cozy games and I really like building games as well. So when they're put in together, it's just like my absolute love. I genuinely really enjoy games like this so much. And I would say as well, if you like building games and you like cozy games, it's definitely worth trying out just to see if you like it as well. It's got a unique style to it too, which is very different from what I normally see, which is just a nice twist, and the whole backstory behind it as well adds a whole new element as well. I think that when the full release comes out, I wouldn't be surprised if there's more building types we can make, or if there's more resources we can collect, more characters we can interact with, a larger island potentially. It's really not something I know about, but the idea that that could be larger than what it already is very exciting. Definitely worth checking out as well if you're already interested, as it is free to try. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think down below, and I will see you guys next time.